Okay, so basically, bank of issues, government bank, bankers bank, control of credit. These are the functions of central bank. Okay, and after that we will be studying these terms. What is CRR? What is SLR? I hope I introduced these two terms, CRR and SLR. So Halima will be telling me what is CRR and SLR.
This is from this banking chapter.
You remember when we were doing money creation, there was LRR.
LRR.
It was of two types, CRR and SLR.
CRR. LRR is like reverse repo something.
That was a compulsory legal reserve.
Legal some.
Yeah, legal reserve ratio.
Legal reserve ratio. Oh.
And you remember I told you that there were two things. One is CRR and one is SLR. CRR is basically the cash reserve. And SLR, you can deposit cash, gold, everything.
SLR full form?
SLR is basically the statutory liquidity ratio.
Okay.
Would you mind repeating it, ma'am?
So we learned this in this banking part.
Yeah, we did this. So basically, don't worry, we will be learning in detail about all these things. Okay. And then we will study repo rate, reverse repo rate, everything we will be covering. So first, what today we will be doing, as Halima is already done, but she will be revising the things with us again. Okay. So Mariam, you need to be very, you need to be very focused. Okay.
Yes,
so basically what you will be doing, basically we have two types of bank. Okay, coming to the banking portion, we have two types of bank. Now you must be wondering, ma'am, what two types of bank we have? So basically there are two types of bank, naming one is central bank. Okay, and one is commercial bank. Okay, so central bank is basically the head. Okay, and commercial bank is, this is COM. That means commercial bank is the bank for common people like us. Okay, so basically this is for common people. Okay, so what happened, for example, this is the school. Okay, in school we have one principal and these are the teachers. So basically we have lots of teachers, but head is only one. Similarly, there are two types of bank. One, you will say, if I'll ask you who is principal, that person is also a teacher. Okay, that is also a human being. But basically, similarly, central bank is also a bank, but central bank is the head. Okay, and the commercial bank are basically the teachers where common people visit. For example, if you want to take tuitions for any classes, but to whom you will be contacting, who will be teaching you? Of course, teachers will be teaching you. Okay, a test part, your assignment part, everything they will be covering. But what your principal will be doing, he will be only monitoring the things. He will be the head and he will be monitoring everything, and these teachers will be working under the central bank. So this is what, there are two types of bank. One is central bank and one is commercial bank. Okay, so basically we will understand the difference. What is the difference between central bank and the commercial bank? Okay, I hope I have made myself clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So basically this is the thing. So first thing is central bank. Central bank basically is an apex body that control. Apex is basically the head. Okay, so you have to mention this word apex because I told you that in my economics, what happened, you have to use, you can instead use head, but you are an economic student, so you have to use those economic terms, right? So what you will write? You will write central bank is an apex body that controls, operates, regulate, and directs the entire banking and monetary structure of the country. So who is central bank? Central bank, Halima, you will be learning. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you will be learning. Try to learn it in the class itself. Okay, because of course we don't have to waste our time. Okay, so you will be learning it. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So basically central bank is an apex body. So what you will write? You will say central. If I'll ask you what is central bank, you will say central bank is an apex body that controls, operates, regulates. So these are the functions: controlling, operating, regulating, and directing. To whom? To the entire banking and monetary. Monetary is basically the money structure. Okay, monetary structure of the country. So what is central bank? It is the apex. And what are the functions? Basically, central bank controls, operates, regulates, directs to whom? To the entire banking and monetary structure of the country. Okay. And now coming to commercial bank. Commercial bank is an institution which perform the function of, basically you will write commercial bank is the institution. Here it was an apex body, but here it is an institution. And what are the performance? What are the role? What are the functions? Basically, the function are accepting deposits, granting loans, and making investment. Okay, till here you have to write it till investment only. You don't write this objective of all this. Basically, so what will you will write? You will write central bank is the apex body. Commercial bank is an institution. So what central bank do? Control, operates, regulates, direct to whom? To the entire banking and monetary structure of the country. But what central commercial bank do? Commercial bank accept deposits, grants, loans, make investment. Okay. So write down the first point, Mariam. Okay, great. Now moving to the second point. Basically, what you will write it is the apex institution in the money market. So who, like, there are lots of money in the market. He is the head of all the money market. You know, for example, if there are lots of companies, there are lots of cars in the market, there will be someone who will be the head of the car. Okay, so basically, similarly, there is a money system in all the economy, and who is the apex institution? Who is the head? Central bank. Okay, and here you will be like, it is, you can skip this part merely. You will write it is a unit. Okay, in the banking structure of the country, and so commercial bank operates under the central bank. As I told you, there's a head, and teachers operates under that. So what you will write? You will write that it is a unit in this. See, basically, he is the head. And commercial bank is a unit in the banking structure of the country, and commercial bank operates under the control of central bank. Like, who is controlling this institution? Commercial bank. Basically, central bank is controlling the commercial bank. Okay. Then Mariam?
Yes, ma'am.
Mariam is a fast writer. Halima is the fast learner. Mariam is the fast typer. Maybe I have not taken any test from Mariam, and maybe she is also the fast learner. So we have the combination. Okay. Now moving to the third point, which is ownership. So basically, what happened? There are two sectors. One is private and one is government. So government is all like government is basically there will be, for example, one is government hospital, one is this private hospital. So what will happen basically? The government hospital will be cheaper as compared to the private hospital, right? So basically, the central bank is generally owned and governed. Owned means who is owning that, and governed basically who is ruling over that. For example, I have a piece of land and I have given it to someone who is living there. Basically, I own that land, but that land is governed by the person who is living there. Okay, so this is the difference between owned and governed. Okay, so basically, it is generally owned and governed by the government, and it can be owned and governed by the government or the private sector. Okay, so what will happen? It is generally owned and governed by the government, and commercial bank are basically, it can be private bank as well, it can be the government bank. So basically owned by government or the private sector. Hope it is clear, Mariam?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Done, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now basically moving to next, it operates in public interest without profit motive. Don't write this. What you will write here, it is written the commercial bank. The aim of commercial bank is to maximize profit. Here you will write it does not. Yeah, it do not aims to maximize profit. Here you will be write the main aim of commercial bank. You will write the aim to maximize. Its aim to maximize profit. Here you will write it do not aim at. Yeah, it does not aim to maximize profit. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now moving to next, basically you will write it has power to issue currency. See, commercial bank, it has central bank, it has the power to issue currency, but commercial bank, they don't have any power to issue currency. So you will write it has no power to issue currency. Currency means basically the notes and the coins. Okay, notes basically what this central bank have the power that they can issue currency, but commercial bank don't have any power, and it is a monopoly of central bank. Means central bank is the only bank who has this power, who has this, like this, you can say, the power that he can issue currency. No other bank, no matter what, nobody can issue currency. Only central bank can do this.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Now moving, what you will say, basically, as I told you, commercial bank, common people deals. Okay. So you will write it does not deal with directly with commercial people. That means with the general public, the common people. Okay, but it deals directly with the public because we will be only going to commercial bank, right? If we want to deposit, withdraw, taking loan, so we will be dealing with the commercial bank. Over here you will write it does not deal directly with the public. And
Yes, ma'am.
okay, now the last one, basically there is only one central bank. As I told you, in the whole school there is only one principal, right? So there is only one central bank in the country. Okay, and here you will write there are number of commercial bank in a country. And after that you will write next point as example, you will write RBI, which is Reserve Bank of India. And over here you will write SBI, which is State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, etc. And these are the bank of India. Okay, in bank we have in India we have Central State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank. Okay, in other country maybe something else. So you have to mention this also in India. So what you will write? You will write there is only one central bank in a country. There are number of commercial bank in a country. Then example RBI in India and State Bank and Punjab National Bank in India.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So now quickly revise it all the points. I'm giving you 2 minutes and then we'll start with a new concept. Okay.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, great. Okay, so now I'm just giving you people 10 minutes, both to Mariam and Halima. And what you people will be doing, you people will be sharing the points one by one. Okay, you can somewhere take help of your notes, but yeah, just to revise. Okay, Halima, I think you are confident enough to answer, but yeah, Mariam, this is your first time, so yeah, there is a leniency for you, but I'm giving you 5 minutes. Try to recall it, try to remember it. Okay,
It's easy only.
yeah, it is easy. The language is basically the easy one. So yeah, I'm giving you 5 minutes to both the girls. Done, both the girls.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll start with Halima. First point, Halima. What you will do, you will explain both the points, central as well as the commercial. Okay, and after that, second Mariam, third Halima, like this.
Okay. So first I'll start with the first point.
Yes.
Okay. So first one is the meaning. In a central bank, it is an apex body that it is an apex body that controls, operates, regulates, and directs the banking system. Then in a commercial bank, it is an institution that number one, it is an institution whose primary functions are applying for loans. Then two more are there. For loans, we
For
can
example,
get,
you have 100 rupees note. What you will do when you will go to bank?
yes, for depositing them. And one more, loans, deposits, and
For example, you have lots of money. So I'll suggest you, Halima, do this. What? Like use this money for something. Do this. What? Invest.
invest.
Yeah. So for the investment purpose as well. Okay. Good.
Yes.
Okay. Now moving to Mariam. Second point.
Second point is status. So in central bank, central bank is the head institution in the money market. As of commercial bank, it is the banking structure of the country, and the commercial bank is in the control of central bank.
It is the banking structure. It is a unit. It is the unit of banking structure, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So basically, banking structure is a whole structure, but it is a part of banking structure. Basically, a unit of banking structure. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Third point, Halima.
Third point is ownership. For central bank, it is owned and governed by the government, but in commercial bank, it is owned and governed by government and private sector.
Great. Very good. Mariam, next point.
Next point is objective. Central bank does not aim to maximize the profit, and the commercial bank, it aims for the maximum profits.
Great. Maria, oh sorry, yeah, Halima next.
Next is issue of currency, in which central bank has power to issue currency, while commercial bank does not have power to issue currency.
Good. Next, Mariam.
Next one is public dealing. Central bank does not deal with the public directly, whereas of commercial bank, it deals with the public directly.
Great. Last point, Mariam, you will be only mentioning the point example. Sorry, Halima, you will be only mentioning the point and example. Mariam will be doing.
Last one is number of banks. There are only one central bank, while there could be many commercial banks.
Good. Examples, Mariam.
The example of commercial bank is RBI. What the full form of this?
And for commercial?
For commercial, there are many banks of commercial like the SBI, State Bank of India, or Punjab National Bank, etc.
Very good. Both the girls. So this is the most, you can say one of the most important part. Okay. So because, in exam, what happened, basically they'll be asking you the difference. There are high chances that they'll be asking you what are the, what is the central bank, what are the functions of central bank. And basically the question is, they'll ask you the difference between the central and commercial bank. And you have good points. If in exam it comes for 3 marks, write 3 points, but don't forget to include the example point. Okay. Example point should be there no matter for what marks you are getting the question. Okay. If you are getting it for 4 marks, write 4 points and 1 example. Like the other point for example. If it is for 5 marks, write 5 points and then write the example. Example is very much important. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, basically, write down the next heading, which will be the functions of central bank. Of course, if I am the central bank, there will, for example, I am a teacher. If someone will ask you what you do, so I'll be saying basically I teach. Okay, I check notebooks. I make test papers. So these will be my points. right? So similarly, basically these are the functions of central bank. So write down the heading first, functions of central bank. Okay, then once you are done, let me know I'm done with the heading. Done?
Ma'am, I cannot see the screen.
Okay, just a minute. I hope both of you have written the heading, functions of central bank, right?
One is not here.
Okay, where she left? She left. Maybe network issue. Okay, we'll just wait for 1 minute if she rejoins.
Okay.
Till then, you can give it a reading. Halima, it will be easy for you.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think she's not here. Okay, we'll start. Okay. Basically, the first function of the central bank is bankers bank. Okay. Now you must be saying, ma'am, what is bankers bank? As I told you, there are lots of banks, Halima. You know, there are lots of banks. Yeah, she's here. Mariam, are you here?
Yes, ma'am. I'm so
Okay,
sorry, I
okay.
lost the connection actually.
Okay, not an issue, not an issue. We were waiting for you, Halima and me. Okay. So basically, for the first functions of central bank is basically he is the banker's bank. Okay. As I told you, there are lots of banks, right? A commercial bank, there are lots of banks. So what happened? For example, if you want to deposit your money, if you want to take loan, if you want to do investment, where you will go? You will go to bank. But in case if that bank needs loan, if that bank need to deposit money, where he will go? He will go to central bank. So that's why central bank is known as bankers bank. Okay, he is the bank of bankers. All the bank, he is a bank for all the banks. So that's why bankers bank. Okay, so it is a practice of commercial bank of a country to keep a part of the cash balance in the form of deposit with the central bank. Okay, you all know that it is legally compulsory for all the banks to keep a fixed ratio with the central bank. Okay, now for example, I am keeping every month I am keeping 100 rupees with my central bank. Then for example, in the month of September I have my birthday. I need money. Where I'll go? I'll go to commercial central bank and I'll ask that I was depositing few portion of my money with you. I need it. Kindly give it to me. So what happened? The commercial bank can draw. Draw means withdraw. Okay, withdraw that balance when the requirement for cash is high, and pay back the same when there is less requirement. So when they need more, they will withdraw it, but when they don't need it, they will deposit it. Okay. It is for this reason that central bank is regarded as the banker bank. Okay. And also central bank plays an important role in credit creation that we will be studying. Halima, you already did this credit creation, but Mariam, we will be doing that credit creation. As I told you, there is a magic. For example, you are depositing 1000 rupees, but next month it will be 5000 rupees. So how? Through this credit creation or money creation. So that's why the central bank is known as bankers bank. Why? Because first you will write, it is legally compulsory for the commercial bank to keep a part of their cash balance in the form of deposit with the central bank. Okay. And then you will write commercial bank can withdraw. Instead of drawing, you can write withdraw that balance when there is a requirement for cash. And they can pay back the same when there is less requirement. When they require it, they'll withdraw it. But when they don't require it, they will pay back to it. Okay. And because of this reason, central bank is known as bankers bank. And central bank also plays an important role in credit creation policy of the commercial banks. Why it is like until and unless there is no central bank, you won't be able to create money. So central bank plays an important role in money creation or credit creation when it comes to commercial bank. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Write it down. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I'll just explain this as well. This is the second
Okay.
point. Okay. Yeah. The second point is basically as a supervisor. The central bank is a supervisor, that I'm the head. So basically, of course, I'll be supervising you, what you are doing, what you are not doing. So the central bank supervises, regulates, and controls who? To whom? Commercial bank.
Commercial.
It also includes periodic inspection. See, there is an inspection. Inspection means just to check you why you people are doing right or not. Okay, this is the inspection. When what happens, for example, there is a principal round in the school, right? That principal is coming to check the classes where the students are studying, teacher is teaching. So similarly, there is a periodic inspection. Periodic basically maybe in 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, maybe in 1 year. Periodic, not on daily basis. So it is the supervisor, how supervision is done basically through the periodic inspections. This is done. Okay.
Okay. Done, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, Halima, you are done.
Last one line.
Okay, great. So after this, you both will be giving the reading to this. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Just if you feel like that, ma'am, there is any line you won't be able to remember for a long period of time, you can let me know. Then I will just try to explain you in another way so that you can remember it for longer period of time.
Okay, ma'am.
Done.
Okay, both of you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the very first function. There are 3 more functions which we will be doing in next class. Okay, because I don't want to make you feel pressurized. We will be slowly doing that. Okay, so first is Bankers Bank, and second, as a supervisor, also central bank works. But in our next class, we will be doing lots of things. Like 3 more functions are over there. So what you people have to do, basically, you have to revise these things, the commercial part and all that thing. And in our next class, we will continue with the rest of the functions. I guess I'll take 2 more classes for this, and in 2 classes our banking chapter will be over. Okay?
Okay.
Not no, not 2 classes. I think I'll take 3 or 4 classes because there is lots of things to explain you. So I just forgot it. Basically, we'll
Okay.
taking, I guess, 4 classes more for this chapter, and we will be done. And after that, we will have the subjective as well as objective test for the chapter. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Mariam, we have to complete the money chapter. So basically, you are available tomorrow, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Same time you are available?